Anyway, ito na, pag-usapan natin. Kasi sabi talaga dito, at napakalinaw ng paliwanag ni Tolentino tungkol po doon sa bakit hindi pwede magpatuloy. At pinaliwanag din niya yung mga argument ng mga nagmamagaling sa konstitusyon. At mga nagmamagaling na abogado na pwedeng magpatuloy yon. Ito na, panoorin natin.
Were quoted as, when the 20th Congress opens, the impeachment is functionally dismissed.
Yes.
Now, you have some of your colleagues who don't agree with that.
Further? Yes.
Yes, why? Why would you say that?
Because let's...
Parang ayaw ni Miss Karen Takanta siya, ba't why? Bakit ganun? Ano ba? Hindi, kayo naman, ganyan lang talaga si Miss Karen Davila. Pag nagsalita talagang feel na feel. But why? Talay.
Let's. I've been studying the Constitution for decades. I'm a constitutional law professor. Likewise, studied the U.S. Constitution, took up the New York Bar. Even in the even our Constitution, 22,000 words plus. You can't find a words that would mean carry over. What you will find are the following constitutional commands. Under Article 11, the Congress shall promulgate its own rules. The Congress shall promulgate its own rules. And seldom would the Supreme Court interfere with the functions of Congress in...
Ayan po, nakasulat na na talagang it is sole authority pagdating sa impeachment. Sabi nga, di ba, promulgate its own rules. Ibig sabihin, gagawa sila ng sarili nila. Ganun talaga nasa batas Anong gagawin natin? Hindi ba, yun yung sinasabi ng iba na yung remand, wala daw sa Constitution. Oo nga may problema, merong batas na nagsasabing the Senate may promulgate its own rules. Patay tayo dyan. Alam mo, abogado, matalino. Alam mo to si Tolentino, matalino sana, medyo balimbing lang totoo, pero matalino itong maman to
promulgating its own rules. By virtue of that, the Senate, under Rule 44, promulgated the following. If I may care to...
yes, please.
Please.
Pending proceeding...
Bakit ako talaga si Miss Karen, natatawa ako. Feel niya Sige, please. Gayahin ko kaya ito. Hindi, pero na-appreciate ko yung passion niya.
All pending matters and proceedings shall terminate upon the expiration of one Congress but may be taken by the succeeding Congress as if presented for the first time. Underscore the word all.
All.
What is the meaning of all? Entirety. In Tagalog, lahat.
Hindi lang legislation. Hindi lang legislation.
All will terminate except non-legislative matters. Ang sinabi po, all.
Nako, nagets ninyo? Ang linaw sa batas, when you say all, ibig sabihin, lahat. Walang nakasulat na except impeachment proceedings. Ang sinabi ng konstitusyon, natatapos yan doon sa Congress na pinaghain ng impeachment. So, ibig sabihin, lahat dapat matapos. Sundin natin ang konstitusyon. Puro kayo unconstitutional, puro kayo ganyan. Ito na nga, nakasulat na nga po sa konstitusyon na lahat. Wala pong exemption. Diba? Pag sinabing lahat, all, kung ang intensyon ng konstitusyon ay may exemption, dapat isinulat dyan. Most. O kaya, all except. Walang ganun
And what is the meaning of all? Lahat. Wala pong sinabi na yung impeachment ay tuloy. And there are those who will argue bakit yung canvassing, bakit yung electoral tribunal natutuloy nila. There is an
Ang galing So iniisip kagad ni Tolentino kung ano yung magiging argumento. Oh, bakit yung canvassing? Bakit yung ganito? Bakit yung ganyan? No, di ba? Sabihin niya, pakinggan natin ang paliwanag.
There's a reason for that, Karen. Even if you cite the Pimentel versus the National Board of Canvassers case and other cases, this refers to
What?
predictable, constitutionally created bodies with constitutional timelines. You have to proclaim before June 30, the president, the vice president after an election. These are predictable. After every presidential elections, it is expected that a canvassing board, national canvassing board, will be constitutionally created. But impeachment, you cannot predict when this body would be created. It comes out of a constitutional necessity if there are quote-unquote constitutional crimes committed. So I still maintain, Karen, there were attempts, no offense to others, to cite some Supreme Court, Constitutional Commission debates. The Constitutional Commission debates would refer to the attempt of Commissioner Aquino then to have the impeachment process transferred to the judiciary. But it was voted down. It was not acted upon positively by the CONCOM. Even the notion of tawid-tawid, which was explicated as an obiter by Commissioner Aquino, was not placed in the language of the Constitution itself. So,
okay, Senator, just very quickly, the rule that you had cited on all pending matters and proceedings and in that Congress, can you cite that rule again so that for our audience too?
Rule 44, all pending matters and proceedings shall...
And Rule 44 became a rule when? Is that an existing rule of the Senate, regardless of the 19th Congress?
Yes, I think this rule was adopted during the initial stages of the creation of the Senate after the ratification of the new Constitution in '87. So the rule, it has been in effect for decades now, Karen. It's not a new rule. So if you would like to have this amended, it can be amended. It can be changed to all...
Senator,
yes.
Ang tanong ko, because we model the US, may punto kayo doon, right? We do. Yun ang inspiration for our Constitution. Does the US Senate have that similar rule? Because they...
Ayan, yan, di ba? Laging sinasite yan ng mga quote-unquote constitutional backbone, mga constitutional expert, mga abogaduhan. Hindi, yan ang laging kino-quote yung sinasabi nila. May nangyari na sa US na tinuloy after the last Congress, itinuloy yung impeachment, di ba? Ito ang sagot ni Tolentino dito.
The Bill Clinton impeachment, and when they impeach...
Sabi ko nga sa inyo a text without a context is a pretext. So kailangan mong tignan talaga ang context.
Was voted by the lower house when he was impeached. The Senate was on recess, but they convened as an impeachment court immediately, even while on recess. So, yan ang tanong ko, nag-crossover daw yung Bill Clinton impeachment. Pero may rule bang ganyan sa US Senate?
Let's give me 2 minutes, Karen.
Oh, sure.
We've been citing...
Kasi pasok ka ng pasok Nagpapaliwanag ako pasok pa ng pasok Ang time is maliwanag ko, sabi niya. Biro lang.
The Clinton case, which is probably misplaced in terms of applying it into Philippine context. The U.S. Senate patterned its rules. If you read Jefferson, if you read all the commentaries, even the Federalist Papers number 65 of Alexander Hamilton, they patterned this from the rules of the British Parliament. Okay? The British Parliament is composed of the House of Commons and the House of Lords. 780 members of the House of Lords, serving perpetually for life. The last impeachment case was 1806 in the House of Lords. So the House of Lords is a continuing body in terms of impeachment. The House of Commons, they elect it every...
So ang linaw nun, di ba? Yung pinanggalingan nung konstitusyon o nung batas ng Amerika ay galing sa British, di ba? At ayan nga, pinapaliwanag niya, iba yung style of government, which is parliament, at continuing yung kanilang parliament. Ibig sabihin, tuloy-tuloy yung kanilang mga mambabatas doon. Hindi nakatulad nun sa atin na half nawawala.
The year, if they have a vote of no confidence scenario. But the House of Lords can continue. So the U.S. Senate patterned this during the time of Jefferson, etc. During the time of Andrew Johnson's impeachment, and even the recently cited Clinton case, because the U.S. Senate is per se a continuing body. Structurally, the Philippines can be considered as a partial continuing body. This is the difference. Structurally, we are dissimilar to the U.S. Senate. They have 100 senators, electing 33 senators per electoral cycle every 2 years. So they have 67 senators left, Karen. 66 yung natitira, enough to constitute a quorum, enough to have the 2/3 vote for impeachment. And mind you, the Senate...
Tama.
Sandali lang, Karen! Patapusin mo. Nagpapaliwanag yung tao eh.
The Senate, even during a break, adjournment, or recess, can even continue the ratification of treaties or even the confirmation of ambassadors, etc.
Nagigets ninyo? So yung function doon, pwedeng magpatuloy. Kasi nga marami, ilan lang naman yung napapalitan. Unlike as kalahati. Kaya nga hindi continue tayo eh. Kaya nga nagkakaroon tayo ng 17 Congress, 18 Congress, 19 Congress. Kasi talagang nag-i-stop yun eh. So lahat ng trabaho nag-i-stop. Kaya nga hinahabol, di ba, yung mga batas. Dito, hindi. Tuloy-tuloy kasi nga marami sila. Oh, pambihira. Piling ano kasi tayo eh.
Because they're allowed. Hindi gaya sa atin yung Commission of Appointments natin magkasama. So the Philippines during the 1935 Constitution patterned this after the US system. We have senators 24, elected 8. So ang natitira 16. So yung Arnaldo versus Arnold case, pareho na continuing tayo because we have 16 left, enough to constitute a quorum, and 2/3. So continuing yon. So that doctrine will no longer hold true today. So ngayon tayo 12-12. Sabi nila, 12 tayo. Pagdating ng June 30, another 12 would take over. Current, the Constitution is explicit. The next Congress would convene on the 4th Monday of July. So there's this gap. Kaya ang sinasabi ko, Karen,
so kumbaga ang sinasabi nyo, yung 12 senador na tapos na, hindi pwedeng kumbaga, you cannot be a senator judge in the impeachment court after June 30 kung hindi ka napapasok ng 20th Congress kasi and may isang buwan na halos, 'di ba? Na 12 lang ang senador, yun ang gap.
Correct. So because of that gap, the design and structure of the Constitution is this. We will have a scenario wherein only 12 senators would sit, plus you will have a scenario wherein the House panel, the House prosecutors or the House managers, if you use the US lingo, are not yet constituted because some of them were not successful in the re-election bid. So that's the reason why the 19th Congress asked the 19th Congress impeachment prosecution panel to submit in writing whether they are amendable. But I consider this as a misapplication of what is not written in the Constitution. The Constitution was designed to have an impeachment court per Congress. in the same manner as one case can be filed per year. There is a
Yun.
difference between having the impeachment court cross per session rather than cross per Congress. Your current jurisdiction here is very important.
Yeah.
Jurisdiction is vested by the Constitution. The 19th Congress cannot vest jurisdiction to the 20th Congress.
Yun.
This is now accepted by several of your guests because a Congress is distinct and separate from the succeeding and previous Congress, Karen. Alam mo, Karen, sa dami ng tanong-tanong na dito, Karen, ang sinasabi ko na lang ganito. I voted for that resolution, that motion filed by Senator De La Rosa with the caveat that for the number 2 item, I explained my vote. I even filed a 10-page expositio ampla, which is now part of the records. I hope you can have this.
Yes. Can you please send that, sir? Yeah, please send that. Yeah.
Explaining everything kasi ang haba nito, Karen. Ang sinabi ko dito, and I even talked to Senator De La Rosa personally because he mentioned the words competence. Sabi niya, the words competence would refer to a scenario for international arbitration tribunals deciding for themselves whether they have the jurisdiction. So how can a soon to be created, if it is ever created, 20th Congress Impeachment Court decide if they have jurisdiction or not? Para sa akin, it ends with the determination, the lifespan of the 19th Congress, which is supposed to be on June 30. There are only 10 words that you should remember, Karen.
Ayan.
Students listening right now.
Ganda to.
Remember this. There are only 10 words. When you interpret the word all in Rule 44, 10 words that you should remember. What are those 10 words? If you count the text, the whole text, and nothing but the text.
Yun.
The text would only refer to all. Even if you divine another meaning, it's not found there. We cannot invent the intention to be placed into words, written words, if it's not there. The Constitution is made up of words, not intentions. Karen, what is written is all. What is written is that the Congress shall promulgate its own rules. It's clear. And you cannot decipher in the Constitution the words carry over. That silence is not an invitation to presume otherwise. When the law is silent, you do not invent voices, Karen. Kaya nagkakagulo ngayon.
Yun.
Confusion is broken.
Kasi maraming imbentutay. Alam niyo imbentutay?